The following contest is a ladder match and is for the NXT North American Championship.
Here comes the greatest competitor in Mysterio family history.
Are you kidding me, Corey?
How many North American titles does Ray have?
Introducing the champion, representing the Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Toughest young superstar in all of WWE and in Cell Block 6.
Dom has had big shoes to fill, and he has certainly done all that he can, for better or worse, to make a name for himself in this industry.
He's already talked the big game coming into tonight. How's it gone into this competitor's head? We're about to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds,
We're not used to admit I hold Noah in very high regard. His impressive ascension has been nothing short of meteoric.
Multiple title wins, main event matches, this young man has quickly done it all. With no signs of slowing down anytime soon, Hayes has ambition, talent, and motivation to spare. Mello ready to do something special.
We've seen the NXT North American title in the middle of some of the fiercest matches on the black and gold brand.
And for good reason, Michael. The North American Championship puts your name on a short list of champions. It also puts a huge target on your back. Can you believe this?
I love it.
Just no respect for the champ shown there. Look at this, just unloading. Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Going to be agonizing for the arm.
Measuring. Oof, face stop. Targeting the body part, roughing the arm.
And Hayes continuing his charge. Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Utilizing the unforgiving steel of the ladder.
He's back in the ring. Look at this body, getting that ladder position. Perfectly placed at last move.
turnbuckle. Oh my God!
The prize in hand, but the ladder's gone. The only question left is how bad do you want it?
He's looking to align that ladder up perfectly.
Placement is crucial. The defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Dominic Mysterio with the first of what could be 3 triple verticals. Paying homage to Eddie Guerrero. Dominic for a third. There it is.
Dominic showing off those Lucha Libre influences.
Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's going to happen.
What is taking so long? Pull it down.
Dominic Mysterio can still hold the title above the competition.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion,
Like something straight out of a comic book. Here comes Axiom.
The masked hero of WWE has arrived.
The following contest is a tag team ladder match and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 154 pounds, Axiom!
The top-rated competitor, Axiom finds the perfect angle to strike.
There's no complicated math needed to figure out that Axiom is legit.
I am actually really excited to see what Axiom has in store for us in this one.
Yeah, hopefully we see some more superhuman feats from him tonight.
And from Jersey, the Channel Islands, weighing in at 182 pounds, Nathan Fraser!
One of the best young high flyers in all of WWE.
Kevin Fraser's also shown his grappling skills in winning the NXT Heritage Cup. A truly well-rounded athlete.
He flew across the world with his teenager to train with Seth Rollins. Now he's set to follow in his mentor's footsteps.
It's all about family. It's all about the business.
The D'Angelo family is here in business. Very good. Tony and Stacks take what they want. And the problem is, they want it all.
And a combined weight of 472 pounds, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, the D'Angelo family.
Tony and Stacks have each taken an oath to the D'Angelo family. If you mess with the family, you pay the price.
The Don and his underboss are united in their goals and their tactics. One of the top teams to come out of NXT, they are a danger on any brand. Here we go, all set to see the D'Angelo family firm tighten their grip on the WWE Tag Team division.
Yeah, Cole, but the harder you grip, the easier it is for things to slip through your fingers. There are a lot of teams hoping to knock Tony D and Stacks off their game and take control of themselves. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and family needs to be as much bite as they are bark.
I expect we'll see all the bite they have to give here tonight.
And if you've never seen an elimination tag team tornado match, here's some advice. Don't blink. Jeez.
Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
Face scrape with his boot.
Exploder suplex into the corner.
Oh, no. That's what a killer instinct looks like.
Clothesline in the corner.
Axiom sensed that was coming. Unbelievable athleticism. Might just have the quickness advantage over the champ. They could factor into this in a very big way when push comes to shove.
Big knee to the midsection. Corey, can you even attempt to suggest an actual strategy or game plan in a ladder match?
Of course, Cole. Get the biggest ladder possible, hit people with it, and then climb up. Starting back to his feet, but he might not know where it is.
Moves outside. What's the plan here?
Here we go, making that important climb up the ladder. I think this is it.
These latches are too. Nobody in this building thinks the match can end here.
I think so.
Come on. Fraser's still just got rattled there.
And Tony D living up to his reputation, sending a direct message there. Are the champs, stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Jenny Lorenzo and Julie D. The following contest is a casket match and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Get your cameras ready. Tiffany Stratton is here. Beauty, grace, athleticism, and skill. Tiffany has it all.
Stratton has an amazing gymnastics background. She even competed on the U.S. national team.
She sprang her way into WWE after that and has never looked back. We learned very quickly that it's always Tiffany time in WWE.
Tiffany Stratton ready to put the rest of the division on notice. And who's going to stop her?
Here comes a prodigy. Roxanne Perez.
One of the biggest names in women's wrestling before joining WWE, trained by Booker T.
You can't judge her by the company she keeps, but she is definitely living up to her hype. The first superstars to compete on SmackDown who was born after it premiered. Well, you're all over television itself, so I'll take your word for it, Saxton.
Introducing the challenger from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin!
Imagine entering a battle where your destiny is tied to closing the top of a casket.
Think of the disdain you must clutch to for another individual where you have to get them in a closed casket.
It's what nightmares are made of. The images of you being put in a casket just replay in your mind on a loop. Uh-oh.
Thunderous powerbomb. Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority. Out of the way in time. These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
There's an air of dark intensity here, Corey. There's a sense of dread. How does that affect the mental aspect of this match?
Well, for some superstars, it's sure to put them off balance. Maybe even creep them out a little. For others, they embrace this kind of atmosphere and know how to use it to their advantage. We'll just have to see whose favor this macabre setting plays to.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Oh, sit-out slam. Uh-oh. Ooh, she responds with a counter. Tossed back into the ring. No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain.
She was clearly waiting for that. Right hand after right hand. This is ugly. Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Able to beat Perez to the punch.
To the casket, and they're not done yet. Oh, no. No. What are you doing? Scooping it down, pounding for a nasty body slam on top of the casket.
The challenger's looking shaken. Perez fought tough on that one. No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
Okay, well, this could be too much. Really?
Roxanne sensed that was coming.
And here come the punches.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Way gets tossed back into the mat. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
There's no crying in baseball, gentlemen, but finding yourself on the receiving end of that bat might tell a different story.
Coming back into the ring, back to the action. Swung for the fences.
Got her in her sights and making clear she's going to make this hurt. Bludgeoning them with that bat.
It's not even a challenge.
Able to get out of the way. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Ouch. I don't care who you are. You can't take consecutive attacks like that. Roxanne Perez. Man, she is clothesline.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Tiffany manages to counter. Holy fireman's carry.
That move took every ounce of athleticism Stratton had. Some mental chess here from Stratton. She'll take things into the ring. She's on unsteady legs in the corner. Needs to recover.
Saw that one coming. Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. Oh no, into the casket.
Throws the lead and it's over. We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back. They may survive.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Careful, quick knee drop. A bad place to be for the challenger.
For all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Just breaking down the opponent. That'll do some serious damage. Into the ring again. Oh, into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Tagging this outside.
This could be good.
Drop kick on target.
Uh-oh.
Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Chucked into the casket. This one's almost over.
I think it is over. Just
Doing that. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
they can't be human. That's ridiculous. She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Grabbing a Ken Buster. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a mark. She avoids the attack completely. Drop kick hits the mark. These women are ripping each other to shreds.
How are they moving? These combatants have been beaten up. The champ has been taken to their limit.
This has just been an absolute massacre.
Armbringer, bad left punch.
Watch the athleticism of Perez with a great athleticism backhand spring senton. Roxanne putting in the work. Roxanne knows, do the work, and results will follow. Oh, man, on the job. I ruined the day. What a match. What a match.
She's trying to create space. Whip back into the ring. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
No clue how much longer needs to be done in this ring. We have a shovel now.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is turning his back.
It's a battle of wills here.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
She goes back inside the ropes. Wrist clutch. Into an arm breaker. Nasty.
Continually punishing, man.
Coming down along that shoulder.
Escapes the attack.
One wicked attack after another. Clearing the way for that. And that was a precisely measured attack.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
And Stratton is showcasing her arsenal. A series of disabling maneuvers from Tiffany. Tiffany Stratton ready to end things. She's going to try again. She's got a window here. A chance to get her opponent into that coffin.
Bringing the arm of their opponent that gets countered with the right hand.
Down by the DDT.
Well, this is a warning to grab our stuff and go.
Keep it in the ring, please. Saxton's a very fragile boy. It's absolute pandemonium in here. And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Bouncing the grounded opponent with that shovel. Absolutely savage.
Caught in a bad position here. Casket, if they close the top, this one's over. She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. She's able to get out of the way.
Roxanne Perez. Blocks. This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
And what do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket. Man, this place is jumping. Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Roxanne Perez looking for the power blocks. I think the champ's got it.
Climbs back inside. She re-enters the ring now. Now this one may be over. Trying to close the lid. Trying. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet. Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Back into the ring.
Cross.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive resistance.
They did it. They survived for now.
Gotta be breathing a sigh of relief.
And now Roxanne is thriving off the audience.
Cutting her off there. Smart strategy.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
STO. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
She heads into the ring.
Insulting.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to hold back.
It's a battle of wills here. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Setting foot in the ring now.
Ratton showing no fear.
Roxanne Perez with top rocks.
And the casket is waiting. Can she capitalize on the opening?
Into the casket they go.
Oh no, rest in pieces.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
She successfully defended her title here tonight.
What a battle. The champion was faced with a formidable adversary, but was able to overcome the challenge.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American and the NXT Championships.
may be abrasive, but Trick has proven to be the kind of friend we all wish we had. and staying at the top.
But here's the thing, Trick has to prove he can do that on his own. Dom is on the loose. Pretty sure that's a great angle. Yes, and the streets are saying it's going to be a good night for Bobby. Young superstar in all of WWE and in Cell Block 6.
Well, Dom has had big shoes to fill, and he has certainly done all that he can, for better or worse, to make a name for himself in this industry.
Introducing first, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the NXT Champion, Trick Williams! And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Tension in the air as two champions hand over their hardware to the ref.
There's the bell, and this champion versus champion match has begun. Two separate titles hang on the balance here.
The excitement level is palpable. Two top competitors going head-to-head gets everyone's attention. But having both titles up for grabs makes it a historic event.
One of these superstars is about to have a potentially career-defining moment here. Oh, the knee drop.
Assailing the joints of the leg. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
Dominic gets cut off.
Turn out the lights.
What could Trick be looking for?
Incoming.
It connects.
Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that. Oh, there's aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
Battling ringside, now his tail is getting shaky.
That's because Byron is quivering in fear next to me.
Well, I get nervous when the fight comes through, guys.
Corey Trick Williams is still fairly new to WWE. Which part of his game should be his focus here as he continues to develop?
Well, there's a lot of natural talent and athleticism in Williams. It won't solve for everything, but it should be able to get him out of most jams while he builds up his body of work. The ref's count ain't stopping.
The clock is ticking here.
A warning and a challenge from Mysterio.
Dirty Dom suddenly
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your